Hi everybody, it's Bruce from iWin and you can too. Today I'm going to show you how to download your friends list from Facebook and convert it into a spreadsheet. I was asked about this a couple times, so I decided to put a video together to show people how to do it. If you find any value in this, please like it and share it at the end. So of course the first thing that you need to do is open up Facebook in your favorite browser and click on this little down arrow. Then you click on Settings and then Your Facebook Information. Then click on Download Your Information. On this page you have the option to download all of your information, but here's your Friends area. And you have an option to choose a date range, or whether it's last month, last year, or whatever. And you can download it in HTML or JSON. We're going to use HTML. But of course you can see there's no CSV there and no Excel files. And then here's the quality. You can choose low or high. I just do high. It's really text. But first I deselect everything and just select Friends and create the file. And depending on the size of your list, it's going to take a few minutes to, well, really it only takes a few minutes. And you then get notified in your email, and also it'll show up in your available files area. And as you can see, mine is currently pending. You can poke around and see what's going on, or you can just go away and come back later. So a couple minutes have passed, and now you can see that the download is ready. So just click on the download. And enter your password. And when you submit, your download will start, and you'll be able to grab it when it's done. I'm dragging it over to my other desktop. Now I've expanded the zip file and opened up the index, and here's the list of friends. And as you can see, it's not a very useful friend list right now because it's got the names and the dates underneath them, but that's my list in the HTML format. Since this is one big long web page, I hit Control A to select them all and Control C to copy. And on Apple it would be Command C for copy. Now we switch over to your spreadsheet, and you want to paste special text. And what this does, it pastes all of the people in your friends list, including all of your dates and even their email addresses that downloaded. And those dates are actually the date that you became friends with them, date and time. Now this is very useful in a marketing sense because it's hard to search through and everything. So what I do is I create a formula to copy the date and time into the adjoining cell to the person's name. And I'll show you how to do that. But first we need to get rid of the things that would cause us problems with our formula. Some of them are email addresses, and then there are some other extraneous stuff that's in the headers. So using filters, we get rid of all of the emails. So using the filter tool, I can now do a text filter and search for anything that contains an @ sign. And what that's going to do is grab all of the email addresses. And when I can get all of the email addresses, I can highlight all of those rows and delete them, so they won't mess with our formula. And once the email addresses are all gone, then we just need to go and clear out the information at the top of the page. Otherwise, the information is now just name and date, name and date, name and date. So here we go ahead and clean out this information, and then we're ready to build our formula. In the formula, what I want to do is grab the date that's underneath the name. So I'll show you that here in a close-up in a moment, and you can then copy that down and type it in yourself. What we're going to do is use an if statement, and if the information below and to the left of this field has a colon in it, we're going to put that information in this field. When I enter here, you'll see that the date below is going to pop into the cell. Then I'm going to drag from the lower right corner. There's a little dot there. You're going to see that I can drag that down, and what that does, it copies the cell relative to the cell that the formula is in. So you can see that there's a value, the correct value in the cells that are corresponding to a date, and value in the cells that are corresponding to a date beside it. So that's a great thing. It means it works. So now we can go copy it and jump all the way down to the bottom using Control down, and then Control Shift up brings me back up, and Control V to copy the formula to all of those, all 4,700 or so. So now I want to copy all of these values and then paste special in the next column. And the reason I want to do this is I want to preserve the dates in the locations where they're at. And I'm going to show you what happens here if once I delete the columns that are value, or the rows that contain value. It's going to throw off my references in the formula. So here's what happens. So I'm going to get rid of all the values using the filter, and then highlight all of those. So those are all the dates. So I'm going to highlight all of them, all the rows, scroll all the way down, and Control click or Shift click on the last one, and then delete. Actually, right click, delete row. It takes a couple seconds because it's a large file. Now if I take off the filter or show all, you're going to see that the column B, all we are is reference, because it doesn't know what to do with that formula. Had I deleted all the value rows before, they would have been lost. So make sure that you paste in a format that's paste your values so that you can retain them for later. So here now we have all of the dates that are corresponding to the date that I made friends with this person. And the thing is, it's in chronological order from the moment I started on Facebook back in, 2008. And then, so what I do, and if you try to sort on that, I know you can break this up, but it's just not very friendly to do it that way. So if you try to sort this, it's going to throw all the Aprils together, and then it looks at the dates then, and it's really not sorted properly. So what I've done is I go back to what I had, and I start with 1, 2, 3. And then what I do is I highlight this, and then that corner there again, drag it down And you can see that the numbers are increasing as I go down, all the way down to the 4,800 or 4,900 friends that I have on Facebook. And I see that I've got an extra line there. I'll delete that. So now I have a numerical number assigned to each row in order of how I became friends with those people. So now using the sort, I can sort on that column in reverse order. And now I have a reverse order sort on all my friends on Facebook ending yesterday. So this is how it works. I hope this was helpful for anyone who is trying to download their Facebook friend list in a usable format. I know people do this and print it off, and if you get more than a couple hundred, you're going to end up with reams of paper, and you know that's kind of defeats doing everything online that you can. So if this was helpful for you in any way, please like and share this video. This is Bruce from I Win and You Can Too. See you next time. Are you still here? Why are you still here? Why aren't you doing this yourself? Get on over to Facebook and start downloading your friends list, okay? I spent hours doing this, so you need to go out and do it. It only takes a few minutes, but it takes longer to do the video. You're still here? I mean, the screen's already blank. Why are you still here? Go do it. This is Bruce from I Win and You Can Too. The biggest part of winning is showing up. And do it. Just go out and do it.